this time around, especially with the playing path, not expecting to really see anything wild here either. Of course, watching Argentina here, this is what Argentina needed. Again, I mean, you can get a win, you can get it in many different ways. The ones that come to you kind of spoon-fed usually don't necessarily convert into momentum going your way, but for this one, for them, and well, there's your coffee paper thing. Thank you so much. And Indonesia has a decision to make. Do we go up and help, or do we try and regroup? This thing is now they must make the play. Neil, Teddy making plays. RDK finds Fex and still over half HP up.
Yeah, he had a great timing on that re-peek there. You know, Fex had been throwing a couple grenades, so RDK knew that he might have an opportunity with the follow-up. Leo here getting into it, and they're just wiped out instantly by Brazil. So Chinese Taipei, you know, early fighting turns into more early fighting, and it turns into an early exit.
The help was there. I mean, you had both VHC and sparkingg come to help. Then they get the flush, they back off, go away. But now, because Haven went down, VHC has to recommit to try and get the res up here.
It would surprise me to see Japan commit to it, not just because it may be dangerous, but just the nature of that team. They typically don't do those kind of things. So, wow, Esqui getting a really good shot on the Page. Oh, Page is just done, so they're just going to drive on by. It's actually sparkingg from Brazil, who has the angle down towards the road. Correxy going to be driving up there with Diggory in the car with him. sparkingg has a pretty good opportunity here to get a good spray with the barrel. The initial shot's not so good, but now there's even more teams in the way for Finland. Argentina up there, they're in trouble.
You think that Diggory and
they're done.
And Corexy is having problems. Mexi is in the water south of USA, so it's not like the remaining Finnish players having an easier time here. Teddy does go down as Ming Ming comes on in. Right next to RDK, it's Vard. Did not expect that one, and Vard gets a freebie.
Oh, man. I mean, it's pretty funny here. Indonesia kind of trying to isolate battles here, I think unintentionally against the UK. Now, there are some reinforcements. You can see them at the top part of your map that are trying to get the help Vard up in front. But Vard is so good on his own. He's been so good so far for this team, but now he's under pressure from multiple angles and is going to fall to Nile.
Yep, the help comes, but the help came too late. They are going to go in. And once again, we shift water side. What is going on here? I don't think I've ever had triple back-to-back Southern shifts like this. T-Bone, hello.
You just haven't casted with me in a long time.
That's what it is. We need to cast more often. That's what it is. Michael, T-Bone, they want to reinforce this. Even though their teammate went down, it's still a good position to kind of enter from. Issue is China is now coming into this one as well.
Well, this is quintessential China. You know, there's been a fight brewing for quite some time. They need to find space, and the grenades are good. Seoul from Korea as well just has an absolute cannon of an arm there, gets it up into range and does a ton of damage. Now the UK has to re-rotate, and there is all 4 free in their way.
No way they get out of there alive. United Kingdom again, as good as they were on Erangel, struggling to even get a foothold here on Miramar.
And China's going to third-party this fight one way or another, if it's bloody at all. If this isn't just a clean sweep of Germany here by Thailand, China will 100% get involved in this fight. They might just steal a kill off of Germany for all the hard work that Thailand's about to do here. And, you know, this fight has to go now because the blue has arrived. A good grenade from Azar is going to get Janku, and now the circle, of course, is going to shift up as expected. Meanwhile, Aixlef just got a kill on a Vietnam.
Thailand needs to do this, and it needs to do it fast. Takelson now peeking on over. Now they're sensing the threat from behind. Ming Ming will get the flush. Talked to Takelson yesterday as well. So annoying that everyone's flushing the kills, but they are just that fast. Aixlef pushing on forward. They know that they have multiple teams on the edge, and they want to deal with them and deal with them fast so they can focus on the circle ahead.
I mean, I love what China's doing here. They're waiting, and they're going to get a lot of points out of this. Azar very weak once again, already knocked once. Pains trying to hold the line, throwing some utility in the, oh my god, a double grenade from Seoul for Korea off screen, but still this fight here very, very crucial as Thailand is trying to push in, and Canada is all boxed in. Oh, the grenade doesn't go in the window, it bounces back in Seoul's face.
Germany will fall in the end of it. Thailand, though, still a fight to be had between either China or Australia. But for now, staying alive in the meantime, Canada tried to make their way on in, but Korea says no.
Yeah, some good utility here, even though we saw Seoul's follow-up grenade bounce off the window. The follow-up from Loki and Lash was good there to do a really nice job of cleaning out Canada.
Thailand going for the fight 2v4 against China. Not pretty with odds in their favor. Flashbangs coming in now. Janku forced to back off. Korea, third party in this one too. Thailand going from one third party into another. Norins now solo player left alive, trying to stay put, but fighting against all odds. And Shiva, that would finally happen. Japan, we didn't know if they were going to go, but now they are 4 nades for Shiva. Throw some more, you know they're down there. That one is going to be perfect, but unfortunately bounces up, only half damage done, but on 2 players.
Oh, come on, just get a few more grenades in here and you've got this, but it's Vietnam and Australia combining fire onto Poly here. Meanwhile, Thailand is trying to hang on, and Japan is all just down to Shiba as they are trying to get into this circle somehow, some way. In the long run, China is going to win that battle, but it's bloody. A decent grenade follow-up here from Shiba, but he is burning quick to the blue.
They push, but they push down too late. A little bit of indecisiveness from Japan in making that aggressive play uphill. Had they caught them in midst of that rotation, catching free in that car, Australia would have been down and out in the second, but unfortunately for Japan, didn't execute fast enough, and they will end up going down. Wait, what?
Korea, they noticed the knocks that had happened between the battle of China and Thailand. They push out of the compound to finish the job and nail it. Just a perfect execution here. 8 kills already on the board for Korea.
And 2 of those kills coming in for Thailand is why we heard the Thai fans cheer on that one, Nate. It's a long throw if you want to get it all the way down there. Cloris doesn't have any more, so no more left to throw. You know it's exactly where they are down there. They have to go out. They have to force them back. They have to essentially force them into Vietnam. Luke, though, does manage to find Martinson first. Good opening for Australia, who needs everything going their way here. Silson peeks on over, finds 1 in return. Australia down to 2, but where is Vietnam in all of this? Finally peeking on over, but Tiggleton instantly there to take down Cloris.
I mean, Australia is fighting with everything they have, but it's the combined fire of Vietnam and Argentina that looks to do them in. Fisher just caught eyes of Monty. He's trying to push over the hill. Meanwhile, Brazil wrapping into the bottom of this. They might try to third party this fight.
Oh, Argentina, all their eyes are looking up towards the north, and Brazil is getting a free entry to the compound. Fisher should be the first one to find out of this, and I don't think he has a clue that there are Brazilian players entering the building as we speak. I'm a little worried here that Brazil is committing too hard to it, because Haven, from his position, you can see how he's looking. He's trying to make sure that Turkey don't backfill. Now they got a knock, but sparkingg and LFP1, they are very much on their own. Play your numbers, play to your strength. Always know that you need to have an exit plan. You can see now, as the circle pops west, instantly they back off. They need to go over to Haven and help to hold from there. Sapao, in the meantime, does manage to find the Lear, as Mexi, the sneaky snake, tries to stay and put and see how many more placement points he can obtain.
Esqui has no idea that he's there. Turkey has no idea. And I like the patience here from Brazil to kind of maintain this fight, because Vietnam is so fully committed to this. You know, sparkingg had a good read on this, I think. I think he was just waiting to see if anybody came through. Meanwhile, USA has to start crashing, so it's grenades opening, vehicle up front to kind of try to follow up off of these early grenades.
First knock came through, and here comes the full speed forward push from the Americans themselves. Sharpshot does go down, Kempa. Nice knock instantly there. Able to back off as well. Lyron now holds up as well. Nice plays from Turkey. They were the ones getting pushed. They were the ones to have to reset, but now they've been able to do so. And in doing so, find 2 HP. Does find 1. Can he find the second? No, down to low HP. Needs to prone on down. Kickstart though. They're instantly 12. Gets taken down. Esqui. Solid play coming through and down. Fools America just like that. Turkey stands strong.
Yeah, phenomenal defense. And now Mexi has a real opportunity. No. He could finish all of them off if he can get there in time. He doesn't have any frags. He's going to have to get it done with the barrel, but they're going for the reses. They're going to be weak. They're going to be battered. He's got a real opportunity.
He sees them.
First one, 1 second. Can he get it? No, he doesn't quite find the spray in time. He's going to throw the molly. That's in a really good position. They're all bunched up on top of that, but no, Esqui's going to shut him down.
That was a glorious moment waiting to happen. Had he had a nade there, it would have been down in a second. Not going to happen, though. Vietnam now, they managed to take out Argentina, but fortunately for Brazil, opting to make the escape early, sit tight, hold the compound. Vietnam, no way they were going to get out of there alive. Exactly, and the way that Korea is doing this is the exact same way we saw Korea play things earlier. Don't aggress, but aggress to enough of an extent that you're forcing the other teams into one another. Force them to fight, enjoy the third-party opportunity, unless if this circle shifts down a straight north. I mean, they have to fight. They have to fight instantly. There's no way they can focus Korea and not fight one another. Brazil and Turkey needs to fight for second and third.
Yeah, I mean, and you nailed it earlier. This is quintessential Korean playstyle, where they love to just control as much space as possible, you know, find these flank angles, take kills like this, you know, let the other teams do some of the heavy lifting. Now, Haven still trying to find an angle here, but he's going to see Loki looking down.
Exactly. No way they're going to get up there without a fight. Now they already have an Onyx down in the field itself. There should be no way for them to be able to aggress progress over towards Brazil. Having said that, we've seen Korea attempt some crazy plays before. It might just work. Anonyx falls down. That is their field control taken. Here comes the car 3, and one jumps out early. Korea trying to make an aggressive dash for safety. They're going straight into LFP. LFP finds one, finds the second as well. He's already the top damage dealer, and Brazil takes out Korea.
Yeah, Korea tried to fake Anonyx towards Turkey and then see if they could hit Brazil, catch them off guard a little bit. Did not work out at all. And now you have Brazil with 3 up versus Turkey with 3 up. This is about as even as it gets, but Haven gonna get the opening strike and gonna look to follow up with the grenade.
Absolutely unstoppable. These Brazilian boys had something good for breakfast, and they're coming in full speed forward. Turkey not getting a foot to the ground. Sparkingg finds one more. Eski does manage to find one in return, but 1v2 situation here. Needs to pull the rabbit out of the hat in order to be able to bring this one home.
Well, he's got an opportunity because Haven and LFP are pretty isolated. LFP's trying to go for the res onto Sparkingg, though. If Eski can get Haven here, he's got a decent opportunity. Oh, I take it back. LFP has come over to help, and Haven good enough on his own to take the game, and Brazil is on a roll.
Absolutely phenomenal performance by Brazil. They win game number 1 of the day. They win game number 3.
I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn.